say is that I've seen better days. I know you're doing fine out there on your own.
You are listening to The Exceptional Conservative Network. For more information, go to www.TheExceptionalConservativeshow.com.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, trust me, since you left home, ain't nothing been right. When mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. It's just the way it is. It's the law. And when you are confused about the first law, go back to law number 2, and law number 2 says refer back to the first law. So, just want to let y'all know that right off the bat. Yeah, I love jazz and blues music. And that's a little bit of country too. Despite what my engineer producer tells me, I think we should play country during urban time periods. I really do. Welcome back to the Exceptional Conservative Show, live from the nation's capital. We are not ashamed of the good news of conservatism, for it is the power of liberation, first to the Republican and then to the socialist. This got out. I don't know how it got out. Just a little while ago. I am stunned, absolutely stunned. But somehow the news got out that Dr. Jane Ruby will be joining the Exceptional Conservative Network, TECN TV. You can watch us on the TheExceptionalConservativeshow.com live. But I got that. And so what I wanted to do tonight were two things. One, since she's a roaring success and requested on shows across the country for her quiet NPR style. I want to ask her, because I know she's our network advisor now, but I wanted to ask if it was true what I saw on Twitter, because we know how Twitter treats conservatives. Is it true that you're coming to TECN TV?
The rumor is true.
All right. Tell everybody all about coming to TECN TV.
Very excited. It's something that Ken and I have been talking about for some time now, and I'm really honored that he invited me to join him as his network advisor, and also to bring back to life the Dr. Jane's DC show, which I've been looking for a home for it. And so we're going to be airing on April 1st after we get a few things in order. And I'm excited. So, we're going to hopefully bring a little bit something different to the network, but yet still in the conservative vein. We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we do. We do indeed. In addition to that, one of the great things about Dr. Jane Ruby DC, Dr. Jane Ruby DC, as I say that over and over again, get it in my head.
Well, you like world, so that's your. But we might do.
You will be following me Monday through Friday, and I am just honored because I know that you're such a big morning person. Just like me, we're both big morning people.
Is pulling everyone's leg right now. Dr. Jane is not a morning person. The only thing I do at 5 a.m. is I'm in a coma. I already said, so I can't be anywhere at 6 or 7. I don't fly on airplanes at 6 a.m. I don't do anything that early. But after 8 or 9 a.m., watch out.
Yeah, you go.
Watch out, folks. So I'll be following Ken at 11 p.m., just 11 to midnight. An hour is probably all y'all going to be able to take. But I'm excited to follow your show, Ken, because, you've done a great job in building the network, and you have a lot of wonderful, followers and listeners, viewers. So hopefully I'll inherit a little bit of that, and I'll win their trust and love as well.
Oh, you already have done that, Jane. You're just a wonderful human being, and we really, really thank God for you coming on to TECN TV. You're going to make this network great. Hey, that's a little pun, right?
Very kind of you.
Making TECN TV great again. Dr. Jane with us tonight. Dr. Jane, you're also with us tonight because we're following Joe Newby from Conservative Firing Line. We talked about the fact that Facebook, Twitter, and all the rest of it. You know, for a fact that I was banned by Twitter for 2.5 years. So Tommy Robinson, if you're out there, you got a little bit more time to go before you match my record. But do they maltreat you, Dr. Jane?
Well, I don't want to jinx it, but so far I've been lucky enough to escape the Twitter police. I think it has to do with, I'm not sure what it has to do with. We can't trust their reporting on the algorithms and what they use, and just the fact that they are doing that. I can see that kind of censorship being used, if somebody's threatening someone's life, those kinds of things. There's a terrorist attack. They don't want, terrorists to be live streaming things.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it's just gotten a little out of hand. And I've really gone out there on a limb quite a bit. I've stuck up for people like my friend Laura Loomer, who has broken so many stories, who's absolutely fearless. But of course, she had almost almost 250,000 followers, and she was just a few months ago suspended, permanently banned from Twitter. And that was a big platform. It's a big platform for a lot of people. And I just saw today that this is ironic, the president's social media director, Dan Scavino, was actually censored to some degree on Facebook. I'm not sure exactly what the logistics were. And, I tweeted, instead of saying welcome to our world, I also basically said, little people that nobody knew, and you were silent. And then they came for a lot of the MAGA people, and you were silent, or, one of those groups. But now they're coming for you. So we all have to speak up. We all have to speak up when it happens, and because a lot of us probably will be banned, and we have to be able to begin.
Now, I've told you that there are a lot of conservatives, black and white, especially black, that have told me that I'm the bad guy. Maybe if I soft shoot my way around, I wouldn't have to go through this. Do you believe that, and have you experienced that?
Well, I'm not African American, but I find it sad when other African Americans will not tolerate someone of color being conservative. I thought it was a free country. I didn't think we were supposed to, vote on racial lines or take, political positions on racial lines. But I do think a lot of people are waking up to that kind of thing. All my life I've been, I would say all my adult life, I've probably been, sometimes a little more outspoken than I could have been or should have been. I've been told, in certain circles in corporate America to tone it down. But, but on the other hand, then they say, we want your voice to be heard.
Yeah.
You want your, we're an open, society and all that. So, it varies from time. I try I'm only insulting to frauds, criminals, and and real villains, not to everyday people. And I have some great followers Twitter, and they know who they are. All my followers are very special and valued.
You mentioned fraud, criminal, villain. So were you talking about the Clinton Foundation?
Most of today, I was talking about a criminal by the name of Donna Brazile, who really should be in prison, not on TV, on Fox News.
Wait. She's on Fox News?
You want me to get
Fox? Fox is a conservative television station. How did Donna Brazile get on a conservative television station?
How much time do I have?
You go ahead, girl. Hey, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
First, let me lay a little foundation then for your viewers, because this is very important. People have been noticing the changes over the last couple of years at Fox News. I don't know how to break it to people, but Fox News hasn't been conservative since Roger Ailes was smeared. And then the poor guy didn't really survive it because he had a heart attack and died. Then they went after Bill O'Reilly, and he survived it. Then they went after Eric Bolling, and he couldn't survive it, and he's out. And then they went after Sean Hannity. But Sean has millions of viewers, and they couldn't mess with him, and he survived it. And now they're going after Tucker. And what I'm suggesting is that the Murdoch boys, who took the business over from their father, who made the statement when they took the business over, we're going to turn Fox News into a, quote, socially responsible company. Those are buzzwords for the socialist left. Those are buzzwords for globalism, leftists, the Democrat media complex, folks. Rupert Murdoch is also liberal, but he was a good businessman, and he realized that he could have a monopoly on conservative news by creating Fox and Fox News. Then he turned it over to his sons, and Lachlan and James, and their wives, who are ultra liberal lunatics, and they're on the board of the Clinton Foundation. Okay.
Yep.
And so they have been systematic. They're not going to take these people out, just fire them, because the rest of us, the majority of viewers, would say, you know, hey, forget that. I'm not. They would lose the majority of their viewership. No, they're doing it much more cleverly. Mm-hmm. They're smearing them. They're orchestrating, I believe. They're orchestrating the smear campaigns against these people. I think they're behind digging up of Tucker Carlson tapes from, what was it, 20 or 30 years ago. I believe they're behind this orchestration, because then they can say, well, gee, we had to fire them. I mean, you know, they're bad people, or they said these terrible things 30 years ago.
Exactly. So, how can we protect America if we don't throw out the conservatives? Jane, I want you to hang in there with me. Can you hang in until we come back after the break? Because this is a very interesting thing. This
is much bigger than Donna being hired and Judge Jeanine being, you know, suspended. But I'll get into that when we.
Yeah, I want to talk about that, because this is huge. And actually, at the very end of the day, TECN TV might be the only television network in America that's actually conservative. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, Fox News is not conservative. We love you. Ladies and gentlemen, someone who will not be sitting on the curvy couch tomorrow, Dr. Jane Ruby, is with us tonight. When we come back for the break, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk with you about a lot of things that are going on with the left in terms of their takeover of Fox News, including Disney and Donna Brazile and everything else. So, ladies and gentlemen, just sit back, relax. And those people in the chat room, Mua, thank you so much for being with us. We'll be right back with more of the best in urban conservative talk.